Thank you for tuning into Casting Class. Today I want to show you a few things in this reading and how I can piece some things together. What I want to do first is look at, as always, look at the identity of the client. And this client is absolutely going into a very logical type thinking future, and it's wide open. I don't see any hindrances or anything. Everything's really, really nice that way. And they're pointed toward the more logical thinking. See, I like that a lot for this person because they are so filled up in the creative thing in their present right now that they need that balance. So it balances it off, okay? What we have also in their present, we know this is the past, the present, and the future. So right now, right here, right now, they're thinking about all these potential projects and all the creative parts of their mind. So they're trying to make up their mind about going to a festival or learning a new trade or a new artistic process. The reason I say that is because this is all about their artistic creative selves, and here is a journey that leads to this. So thinking about all these creative things will lead to this creative event for them, and I love that. Then their future is wide open. This is always ancestral energy for me, and this tells me that because it's balanced with this arm right here, it tells me that it's going to be really important for them to look into and consider their DNA and see where they actually came from. It can be so revealing, DNA tests can, because it can tell you all kinds of things about your health issues, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like a muscular thing. This is a very groundedness in the arm. And it's not necessarily the arm, but it could be a muscle or some kind of strength thing. I don't give diagnoses, but whenever that shows up like that, that's what that makes me feel like. We are told, and this is an alarm, to look at a potential rift. Some woman, see, she's turned over too, so this is all parallel. This all goes together. She has said something that has been very, very irritating and has potentially upset the client, and this client has got to move on from that, because when we see people like this, they think they know everything. They think they're grounded in a spiritual tradition, and yet they don't consider other people. They consider their own tradition, but they don't think before they speak. Everybody's tradition is unique to them. There's many religions. I mean, seriously, Gandhi said this, and I believe it. There are as many active religions as there are people on the planet at any given time. This person thinks she knows everything. She's trying to possibly train this person and tell her what to do, but that is not okay, because this individual is an individual and has her own path. So consider that too for your own self as you learn, because not everybody's tradition is right for you, and not every practice in someone's tradition is right for you. Follow your own heart. Now, we see in the past, there was a lot of ancient wisdom. Now, this might be that tradition that the client came from, that this person was a part of. Don't worry about that, though. You got your core. The client got their core right here. Everything is stable, home life, good mental attitude. Everything looks great. Now, what we see for the future is a wide open future. There are no blockages at all. So this client seems to be very, very balanced. And I love that. And it looks as if they're going to have a really good, enriching solar return. Happy birthday. And there were just some really good things in this reading. One thing I'm going to say, there are two things that I would let them, want them to take from this. And that is that it's a good idea to research their DNA. And another thing is that it's not okay for other people to tell them what to do all the time, and that it's best if they just let that person have their say, but go your own way anyway. So that's the way to live. Be independent and go your own way. Don't let a bunch of people tell you what to do when you know it's not right for you. Thank you so much for joining into Casting Class and looking at all the parallels and relationships of the keys. I really love throwing the bones, and I really love sharing with people. So thank you so much for tuning in, subscribing, and watching the class instruction today. Have a great day. If you would like to learn even more fully how to throw the bones, I've written this book called Throwing the Bones, an instructional book with a final focus on the ethics of divination